Hello everyone and welcome back once again to Intense Wrestling's Mountain Top. We got some amazing action once again here for you tonight. Strap yourselves in and keep your arms and legs inside because the ride's about to begin. And to start us off, we've got two wrestlers that I think are high caliber material. We got VVC, who's currently on a winning streak, taking on Wade Danielson. Oh, this is going to be a good opener. First off, we've got VVC. Now, VVC and Wade Danielson are no strangers to each other. I believe they have fought in the past on Intense Wrestling's Genesis. Could be misremembering, but point is, they are very capable competitors. VVC, in fact, has been on a little bit of a winning streak the past 2 weeks. First getting a win on Juggernaut, and last week getting a surprise win, pinning the Robeast Mammoth. Now, some could say that he was a little bit lucky, given that a lot of the work was between Mammoth and Kill, and VVC hit Disco Fever at the right place at the right time. But, at the end of the day, what is the record book going to say? The records are going to say that VVC came out on top in that matchup. And it's a definite claim to becoming the Intercontinental Champion, which, with the 6-month rule, is almost a definite gateway now to becoming a World Champion, or at least getting a shot for the World title down the line. So you have to imagine now with that stipulation to the Intercontinental Championship, more people have their eyes set on the, sell that title so that one day they can get a world title shot they might otherwise never get. Which for people like VVC and Wade Danielson must be great. Sure, the wrestlers like Xander, Horus, Daniel Hagen, Hardcore Hank, the Reaper and whatnot will be gift-wrapped these world title opportunities. Meanwhile, VVC and Wade Danielson could have their eyes on the Intercontinental title, and if they can keep a hold of it, that could be the jumping off point to world title glory. Now, this is not a #1 contenders match. I should stress that we are taking a month off from events this month, but next month will be the World League Tournament. So, that's going to be something to keep in mind of as well. These men not only do they have the chance of maybe going for the Intercontinental title against the Warbeast Mammoth, but they could very well get picked to go into the World League Tournament for the World Championship. It's a little too early to say right now, of course, but you've got to think every single match counts. Every win or loss from this month to next month is going to matter, because you do not want to be losing while the higher-ups are making their decisions. And VVC is probably off to a very good start, in my opinion. Oh my goodness, a good Pele kick right there from Wade Danielson. VVC now oh, good grief. Clotheslining Wade Danielson. And VVC catching the back of the leg there. And a big backdrop. Oh, you see Wade clutching his neck there. Definitely landed a bit awkward. But VVC is not going to stop just yet. Look at that. Working on the neck, perhaps, with the neck breaker right there. Good work there by VVC. Oh, and a big elbow drop right there. Pinfall, though. Just a 1 count. It's not enough just yet to put this one away. Wade Danielson with the Irish whip. Oh, and another Pele kick. VVC's fallen for it twice now. He's going to have to think a little bit faster than that if he wants to win this one. And Wade Danielson coming in. Oh, with a neck breaker of his own. Oh, what's Wade planning here? Oh, big leg drop. Nice. Wade Danielson now in control of this one. And VVC perhaps in trouble. Oh, against the ropes. Gonna go for another neck breaker. But VVC springing up. He's not dealing with this anymore. taken right back down again with a Pele kick. Wade is taking this surprisingly easily at the moment. Maybe he wants to try and prove just how much better he is than VVC. Which, once again, if you're wanting to try and prove yourself for the World League Tournament, you need to prove that you're not just better, you need to prove that you're one of the best, which is what Mountaintop is meant to be for. Some of the best of the best. Oh! And that is not a good way of going about it. And VVC gonna punish Wade Danielson with a DDT right there. Pinfall, quick kick out though at 1. VVC gonna consider his next plan of action here. Oh my god, that was a vicious punch. Now stomping on the arm of Wade Danielson. Oh, but Wade gonna try and spring back into action here, and a big punch knocking VVC to the ground. This match slowly starting to get to accelerate here, started a bit slowly, but now it's starting to pick back up. Oh my god, what is with these two? They are striking each other quite hard. Oh, and a backdrop right on the outside. Well, that is going to hurt. And now Wade quickly taking things back into the ring here. And now, what is going to happen here? What is Wade going to do? Taking it to the corner. Oh, VVC, quick as anything, manages to get out of the way. And VVC, oh, Wade hanging on. But I think he fell into Wade. VVC's clutches, and my word, a beautiful drop kick. And VVC is not done yet. Flying, oh, but Wade gets out of the way. Took just a little too long, and Wade was just barely able to get out of the way. Oh my goodness. That was some good work there from VVC, however. That was stupendous, and Wade clearly still a little out of it. Big elbow drop from VVC right there. And now, considering his next plan of action with Wade Danielson. Oh, Irish whip into the ring once again. Bringing Wade Danielson back up to his feet. And boom! Oh my goodness, VVC might be about to put it away. Look at this, VVC going to the corner. Oh, no, Wade's getting up. I think he knows he needs to try and put... Oh! And a famouser right there. VVC, I think he should have taken the opportunity while he still had it. But now, Wade Danielson could be about to turn this one back around here. Irish whip, oh, reversal. But Wade Danielson flipping over. VVC Joe trying to give chase, but Wade Danielson with a head of steam. My God, he is doing wonderfully now. VVC had his moment. And I think he might have only had the one chance. I think he might have squandered it. Because Wade Danielson now. Look at this. Oh my goodness me. And that might be it. 1, 2. Oh, but a kick out. He's not putting away VVC just yet. Oh, I might have spoken too soon. I might have spoken too soon. Wade Danielson looking to put this one away. 450 splash. And he goes for the pin. 1, 2, 3. Wade Danielson has done it. A glorious victory for Wade Danielson here. Once again, I gotta say, a wonderful performance from both men here. A little bit slow to start us off, admittedly, but when those two got going, they absolutely showed what they had. VVC, I think, very nearly had it. You know, VVC was getting himself ready for Disco Fever, but then when he saw the movement from Wade Danielson, he decided to try again to put Wade Danielson down before doing it, and I think giving Wade that little bit more time was really all it takes. I've said it before and I will forever say it. Sometimes it takes that split decision, that second to completely changed the tide of a match, and we saw it here. A match that would have easily been VVC's due to a 1 second bad decision has gone to Wade Danielson. Now we move on to the next match. Adrian, Baldwyn and Rottweiler of the Anarchists will be taking on Alan Bannon and a new member of the Storm System in a tag team match. Now this one is interesting. I've heard this is part of the big plans the Storm System have. Recruiting new members to the Storm System. Not just here in Manantop, Genesis, GHK, they are expanding. Now Aaron Storm's not here tonight. I think he wants to stay well away from Xander Horus, the man who beat him for the World Championship. But you see there, the World Champion Xander Horus leading his comrades, his teammates, Adrian, Baldwyn and Rottweiler to the ring. Now Adrian Baldwyn, in the black leather jacket, he is incredibly athletic, one of the most athletic men I think you will meet in the squared circle. And then there's Rottweiler, who is vicious. He is easily the most vicious member of the three Anarchists. Incredibly scrappy, incredibly hard to deal with. The thing with the Anarchists is they may work well together, but their best environment is, well, anarchy, inciting chaos, and then picking away at their opponents as their opponents struggle to be able to keep up in the insanity. Now, we're going to see if they can take on one of the hardest working members of the Storm System in Alan Bannon, and this new member who I have heard is called Thomas Swole. Whether the Swole is an actual last name or a nickname, it's hard to say. I would believe either. Being led down by Aaron Storm's wife, Rebecca Storm, the second in command of the Storm System. Rebecca Storm, a little bit more logical than Aaron. Aaron is brute force, Aaron is physical strength. Rebecca Storm, she's often more in the background, often helping to pull a few of the strings that Aaron might not be able to do. Aaron's a good smooth talker. He's great at getting people on his side, but he's not a business-minded person. Rebecca helps keep the supply of their supplements flowing. But now we talk about the two people in the ring. On the left there is Alan Bannon, the longest lasting member of the Storm System, calls himself the epitome of hardcore thanks to his hardcore championship run. And it's easily, like I just said about Rebecca Storm's importance, Alan Bannon is arguably just as important. Incredibly loyal, you know, to a fault admittedly in my opinion. Alan Bannon is devastating. Now here is Thomas Swole. Now I don't know a whole lot about Thomas Swole. I heard he was a former strongman who, while strong as it is, decided that it wasn't enough. He decided to turn to the Storm System to get even stronger. Now, I can't say that I agree with that. Now, if you're not aware, the Storm System's supplements and exercises are not all believed to be fully above board. Steroids. Allegedly, anyway. Can't sue me, Aaron. But, you know, the fact of the matter is that anyone who goes into the Storm System is in that close allegiance comes out absolutely jacked. You see Alan Bannon, incredibly ripped. Thomas Swole, well, it's a very apt name. Rebecca Storm's incredibly ripped. Aaron and Keith Storm, the Storm family are incredibly jacked. Probably more jacked than anyone else in the Storm System. Honestly, it's a little bit horrifying. Anyway, now going for the tag, in comes Alan Bannon. Irish whip Adrian Baldwyn in a bit of trouble. Oh, taking 2 elbows across the chest. Trying to get over to Rottweiler. Oh! But Alan Bannon taking Adrian back to the ground. And Adrian going to recover on the outside. Ooh, Rebecca, I think, was considering getting involved, but the referee had a keen eye on her there. That's another thing with the Storm system, is they may be strong due to potentially illegitimate means. They're also very, very fine with doing a lot of dirty cheating. There have been so many times in a match where they will pull out every trick in the book just to gain victory. We've seen it before when Aaron tried to when Aaron defended the world title against Daniel Hagen. Daniel Hagen in any other day probably could have done very well. Rottweiler, by the way, doing very well for himself here. But thanks to a fair bit of cheating and distraction, Daniel Hagen was unable to do it. Oh, look at this, look at this. Oh, a big boot takes Rottweiler down. So we know that the Storm system are more than willing to swing the odds in their favour by cheating and doing whatever they can. And the crowd are not happy with Thomas Swole getting the dominant, being dominant over Rottweiler. And Rottweiler with a bicycle kick. Good work there by Rottweiler. Good work indeed. Oh, going into... Oh, a beautiful Enzaguri, but Rottweiler takes Thomas Swole down. But yeah, I could list a lot of the reasons why the Storm system are genuinely very vicious. Very terrifying people to come up against. Like I said, Aaron Storm, the leader, the person in charge, and he is a psychopath, pure and simple. Then you've got, I've said about Alan Bannon, loyal to a fault, incredibly willing to die, essentially, to ensure that the Storm system continue to grow. Oh my goodness! Well, Thomas Swole got sent flying there. But Thomas Swole right back up, and Thomas Swole proving to potentially be another great member in the Storm system by being a brick wall. But Adrian Baldwyn not going to go down very easily. So then there's trying to recollect my thoughts here. Then there's Keith Storm. Keith Storm, typically you will not see him on Intense Wrestling. If you think Aaron Storm is a bit of a psychopath, Keith Storm is even more violent. And at least, so if you want to rate the Storm system members like on a rating of like deviously cunning to horrifically aggressive, you'd have like Rebecca Storm on the deviously cunning, Aaron in the middle, and then you've got Keith in the really quite aggressive side. And then there's Bruce Cannon Stubbs, who is one of the other newer members of the Storm system, possibly the lightest member of the Storm system, and has been taking a few pages from Aaron's playbook, or at least some of his older moves, to essentially become like a mini-me Aaron. Obviously, he's got more than just that, but that's one of the notable things. It's almost like a cult, the Storm system. Anyway, right now, Alan Bannon's struggling. And Adrian Baldwyn now in charge. What's he going to do here? Gonna go for a big suplex. Now, obviously, the Storm system hoping to expand even more. So, all those people I just mentioned, all of those cogs in the wheel, all of those different people that people have to worry about. Oh my goodness! No! Ooh! Oh, wow! I think they're going to need it, because Jesus Christ, that's a one-way ticket to a herniated spine right there. Good God almighty. And now it looks like Rottweiler going to come in. Oh, but a little too late. Didn't get to capitalize on that powerbomb to the outside. And like I just said, like you just found out, there's a lot of members to the Storm system. And from the sounds of it, there's going to be more. And oh no. That is a solid steel ring post right there. That Rottweiler just went face first into. Oh. And are they going to take a count-out victory perhaps? Nope, Irish whip from Rottweiler. He's not going to let that happen. And Rebecca, worryingly close there. I think Rebecca's trying to find an opportunity to sneak in and cheat to help out. Now Alan Bannon with a series of clotheslines to Rottweiler. Oh, good God. Alan Bannon absolutely has Rottweiler's number in this match, I feel. Oh, clapping both sides of the head. That's just nasty. Oh, a big fist to the face. And Alan Bannon, I think he wants to put this one away. Oh, but Rottweiler not going to let it happen. A good arm drag right there. But, wow, Alan Bannon with an Irish whip. Oh, and Thomas Swole. No. Oh, Thomas Swole with a German suplex right onto the padded concrete floor. Keep in mind that the neck and back of the head can only take so much punishment. And they are going to, oh, right into the announce table. You can see Alan and Thomas seeing how far they can push the rules here, using the steel ring posts, using the announce tables. Oh, God. What's he doing here? Oh, no. Oh, good grief. The referee counting. This could go badly here. Oh, good Lord. A referee warning, you got to get back in the ring right now. If you don't, I will count you out. And Alan's in the ring. And oh, the referee gonna. It looks like the referee gonna restart the count now that Thomas Swole's on the outside. Oh my goodness! Good Lord! And now the assault to the outside continues, but Rottweiler a bit speedier there. Oh! Oh! Thomas Swole, I think I heard him clash into the steel steps there. Looks like using the outside of the ring is starting to bite the storm system here. Xander cheering on his teammates. Cheering on his brothers here. Hoping, well, they're not his actual brothers, but you know what I mean. Hoping for them to do well here. And look at this. Oh, they think they've got something big planned. Look at this. Whoa, up. And look at this. A big superplex! Oh, that is a wonderful move right there. Going for the pinfall. I just realised Rebecca's distracted the referee. Oh, and they knew what they were doing. Thomas Swole is back up. And the crowd is livid. I was wondering why they were booing. And I've only just realised now it's because Rebecca Storm got involved just when the Anarchists potentially had this match ready to, to put away, but it's not happening just yet. And you got a sense like Xander was just pacing in frustration there. It's like I was saying, Rebecca was waiting for the perfect opportunity to get involved, to get an unfair advantage for her Storm system members. And well, it looks like that may just have happened, because now Thomas Swole firmly in charge of the match, and Adrian is in deep trouble here. Oh God, he's grabbing the arms. No. Oh no. Oh, good God. Stretching the arms could snap him if he's not careful doing that. My word. The crowd, after what happened, after what Rebecca's done, the crowd have been practically volcanic in their heat. Good Lord. But Adrian with the reversal here, hoping to take down Thomas Swole. Gonna take it to the ropes. What's Adrian Baldwyn's plan of action gonna be? Irish whip. And a sling blade. Good work there from Adrian Baldwyn, and a leg drop to try and keep Thomas Swole down, or at least dazed and confused as he goes for his next move. Irish whip into the corner. What's Adrian Baldwyn got planned here? Oh, well, whatever it was, Thomas Swole gonna deflect it here. Tag in Alan Bannon. Oh, look at this. Oh, God, knocking him silly as Alan Bannon slithers on in. And now some trash talking from Alan Bannon. And now stomping on the knees. Alan Bannon bringing Adrian back up to his feet here. And look at this, picking him up. Oh, good Lord. Alan Bannon getting right to work on Adrian Baldwyn here. Oh, look at that, getting the arm. And the leg. Oh, but Adrian getting away there. Good grief. But look at this. Oh, good God. I saw Adrian was trying to break away there. He still to fight, but a punt from behind dazed him enough for Alan to get involved. You see again the dirty tactics of the Storm system. Meanwhile, Thomas, not the legal man. He should not have been getting involved there. But Adrian, still with some fighting and reverses Alan Bannon's finisher into a DDT. Despite the dirty tactics of the Storm system, despite them trying everything they can to get an unfair advantage, it's not stopping the Anarchists here. Oh, look at this now. Gonna try and... Oh, got a stomp puller in. And that is going to do a lot of pain to the leg here. The referee keeps an eye on things to see whether... Oh, no. Alan going to escape right there. And now Alan grabbing a hold of Adrian Baldwyn. Going to try and take him right back to Thomas Swole. Oh, against the ropes. Oh, what's he planning here? Oh! Right across the abdomen. And that is gonna hurt. But now, what is Alan gonna do here? Oh, good God. He's picking Adrian right back up to his feet here. Trying to clap both sides of the head, but Adrian blocks it. Adrian with an Irish whip. And now, Rottweiler gonna be at the ready here. Look at this. And now stomping away at Alan Bannon. Oh, and look at this. Now Adrian and a Rottweiler gonna take him while Adrian stands on the sidelines. I was gonna say it the other way around, I got a little confused. And now look at this. Oh, grabs Rottweiler, and Rottweiler coming in. Whoa, what a drop kick. Good teamwork by the Anarchists. And the whole time they made sure only the legal man was attacking. See, that's what I mean. That's the difference here. Oh, but Thomas Swole breaks it up. That's the difference here with the Storm system versus the Anarchists. The Anarchists, they are chaotic, but they're keeping within the rules. Meanwhile, the Storm system will do anything it takes. Oh! Taking down Alan Bannon here. And now Alan Bannon in trouble, because I think Rottweiler's going to go for both knees at once. And Alan in trouble, and attacking in Adrian Baldwyn once again. Now Adrian, it's his turn with Alan Bannon. And I'm sure he wants to get... Oh, he's got something planned here. I think we've seen this one before. A spear! And that might be it. Alan Bannon might very well be done. Oh, wait a minute. Rebecca once again distracting the referee. And the referee... Oh, good Lord. Adrian is not happy about this. Rebecca once again distracting the referee. Pointing to something on the other side of the ring. The referee was like, I do not see what you're talking about. But keeping him distracted away from the pin in either way. Good grief. Oh, dropkick. Wait a second. Rebecca Storm slid in a steel chair. Now, it doesn't seem like they're going to get much of an opportunity to use it. The referee got his eyes firmly locked in on the match. Wait a minute. Well, referee, seeing the steel chair, I think he's just told Rebecca Storm to get out. He has just told her to get out of the, get backstage. I think he realised what Rebecca was planning with that steel chair. And he was not going to have Rebecca do that. She'd already interrupted the match twice. And he was not going to let her use weapons to try and beat the Anarchists. Now Thomas Swole escaping the submission here. You've got to think, could the Anarchists have put this away sooner without Rebecca Storm's involvement? Delaying things. There's a very good chance that a match that the Anarchists could have won here could have been swung the other way thanks to that involvement from Rebecca Storm, buying Alan and Thomas Swole more time. Now Alan Bannon back in control, and the crowd are livid right now. Alan Bannon stomping away, now bringing Adrian Baldwyn back up to his feet here. Alan Bannon going to go with the Irish whip into the corner. Oh, tried rushing over it. Adrian Baldwyn got out of the way there. Adrian still going to give it his all in this matchup. Oh, and look at this. A big bulldog. And that takes out Alan Bannon to the ground. Oh, but Alan Bannon, with a shoulder tackle there, taking Adrian Baldwyn to the ground. And that going for the knees. Oh, that's going to slow down Adrian Baldwyn. And Adrian very much needs that speed. That's a lot of his offense that goes out the window if he can't go quickly. Oh, God. Alan Bannon picks up Adrian Baldwin. And I think he's going for a buckle bomb. Oh, my God. We've seen that end people's careers. We've seen that put people on the shelf. Not strictly from Alan Bannon, but the buckle bomb is a horrific maneuver. Adrian now with us. Oh, Spanish fly right there. My word. It doesn't seem it's going to put Adrian Baldwin away, though. Oh, working on the leg of Alan Bannon here. My goodness, now bringing Alan Bannon up to his feet. Alan with the jawbreaker. Oh, and an uppercut. And now Irish whip up against the ropes. What's Alan planning? Oh, an arm drag. Once again, an arm drag. And a big clothesline, a short arm clothesline, and another one. Giving Adrian no chance to recover as he knocks the wind out of his sails. And now once again, bringing in Thomas Swole. It's like I was saying, did Rebecca Storm's distractions buy Alan and Thomas enough time in a match that they were initially losing? Well, if that's the case, then Adrian is fighting tooth and nail right now to make sure that that isn't the case. And now going to go in, potentially tag in Rottweiler, but Thomas not going to let that happen. Thomas Swole with the Irish whip, going to send it right back to Alan Bannon. Wiping sweat. I think that was a message of all of this. You're finally making me break a sweat. It's the kind of trash talk I'd expect from Storm System worldwide. The Storm System are horrific. Oh my goodness. Look at this. Look at this. Oh! I think they busted Adrian open with that one. I think this one could very well be over. Rottweiler going to try and break it up here. Just barely. And now Rottweiler taking on two people at once here. And it didn't pan out. Adrian Baldwin, you can see the blood flowing here. And maybe a little bit of trash talk from him now. As he flexes. But oh my goodness, the Storm System! My word, you got to get Thomas back out of there. Rottweiler's only still in the ring because he's, been battered. And Thomas Swole taking advantage of the down Rottweiler to send him shoulder first into the steel ring post. And now, Alan Bannon taking down Adrian Baldwin. Oh, dragging him over to the ropes. What is he doing? Oh my goodness, no way. Two. Oh, good lord. Rottweiler stopping. Adrian getting screwed over here. Feed on the ropes from Alan Bannon. What a dirty tactic. But Adrian now with the Irish whip into the corner. The Storm System getting up to their own tactics once again. This is one of the reasons why they are such a reviled faction in Intense Wrestling. And sadly, one of the reasons why they're so successful. Because they will do whatever it takes. Whatever it takes to get that victory. And that can come at the expense of everyone else. Adrian now considering what he needs to do to put Alan Bannon away. I'm not surprised he's a little unsure at the moment because he's been knocked silly. He's bleeding. I'm wondering if he can even think straight right now. Oh, we try to go for a choke slam, but Alan try to catch him with an elbow. But no luck there. Adrian's still working on this. But you can see he's slowed down. Like I was saying, I don't know if he can even think straight. Good God. But you can see he's still trying nonetheless. Though I think a tag to Rottweiler would definitely be a good idea right about now. Gonna go. Oh, it's a beautiful snap there by Adrian Baldwin. And now going for the leg. Could it be? Oh, look at this. I think he's gonna try and still put this one away. Oh, no! looked over the spear. And now look at this, going to go for the arm once again. Oh, and look at this. Submission. Submission locked in. Submission locked in. And he's tapped. He's tapped. Oh, and that is going to do it. The Storm system are victorious this time. Good God. It took so much cheating, so much bending of the rules, if not outright breaking of the rules. There were so many times when the anarchists were doing so well, only for it to be swiped away from them. Look at this. Beautiful work with that suplex, but it doesn't matter. Alan Bannon and Thomas Swole are victorious. God, the Storm system never fail to make me disgusted in them. Where you saw what they're able of doing here. Alan Bannon, Thomas Swole, Rebecca Storm, and all of the others, all led by the conniving Aaron. Next up, it's going to be the 7-foot tall Herman, 7 foot plus at least, taking on the undefeated Brutus Armstrong. Now, Herman, one of the largest men you will see in the Intense Wrestling roster, going to be taking on Brutus Armstrong for the first time. Now, we've said it many times before already, Brutus Armstrong currently undefeated in Intense Wrestling. So far, many people have tried to take him on, and none have been able to do it. Now we're going to see if Herman is going to have what it takes to be able to defeat Brutus Armstrong. My God, Herman is gigantic. That's another thing I've said many times before, but it really does blow you away when you just take into account the size of Herman. There's only a very select few in the world who ever get to be this size. There's only a few who ever in the history of the world get to be this gigantic. And doing that, it has its cons for sure. You become slower, it becomes a lot harder to handle that increased weight, as there's only so many limits that the body can handle. But on the other hand, in professional wrestling, being this large makes you almost impossible to properly handle one-on-one. Sure, we've seen people beat Herman, but we've also seen some of the greats lose to Herman, including people like former world champion The Reaper. So we cannot pretend like this is going to be easy for Brutus, because quite frankly, it's nowhere near easy for him here. He is going up against possibly one of his hardest competitions yet. But it doesn't look like Brutus cares. Brutus, with that determined, grim exterior that he always maintains in the ring. Brutus Armstrong treating this like every other match that he has come against. Honestly, I cannot wait to see how this match goes. These are two Goliaths that I think are gonna be amazing to watch in the ring. You can see Brutus Armstrong ready to square up to Herman in this one. Oh man. Brutus is ready. Look at this. Walking right up to Herman. Not caring how close he is. No fear on Brutus here. Look at that. Looking at Brutus there. But he's ready. Now this makes me wonder. I've got to say, I think Brutus does have this, but I'm still very interested to see how this turns out. Look, I'm doing a lot of talking, but I'm stalling because I just want to get into this. I don't care. I'm just excited. I've got nothing to say. I just want to see them clash. And here we go. We're about to see it happen. Big scoop slam from Brutus. From Herman, my apologies. It's very hot in my room at the moment. I forgot to turn the fan on. Oh, and look at this. Herman right out the gate doing amazingly well here in this matchup. Bringing all of his weight on the Brutus. But Brutus with a vicious clothesline. Taking Herman off of his feet. And you can see now Brutus Armstrong. Oh! Taking Herman down here. Oh! Big punch. Oh, but caught with an uppercut. But Herman pushes Brutus away. The fact that he can stop Brutus so easily. It goes to show what I was saying before. Giants are very hard to deal with because they are a force all their own, and their rarity means it's very hard to be able to learn how to do it, because in wrestling, the best way to learn is through experience. And when giants are this rare, it's very hard to get that experience. And you're seeing Brutus here, as good as he is beginning to struggle, because he has never had to deal with a man like Herman. And that is what has helped Herman throughout the years. Even though he's getting older, even though he may not be at his peak anymore, he still continues to be one of the best giants in the world. And a giant is tough enough to beat as it is, but a big Lufez there was good at taking Herman down. Brutus Armstrong going in for a big splash right there. And unlike Ultimate Warrior, he knows that ain't finishing a match. And, oh, try to go for an uppercut, but caught with a big chest chop right there. You heard the smack. Now, a series of gigantic elbows. They're almost the size of Brutus's head, those elbows. Good God. Imagine getting headbutted several times in the side of the head. That's probably what it's like getting elbowed by Herman. Now, Herman picking up Brutus here. Taking him over, gonna go for a snake eyes, which is a 7-foot drop, keep in mind. I don't remember the exact height of the wrestlers, but I know Herman's at least 7 foot. Him and Mammoth, the only two people in intense wrestling that are at least 7 foot tall. Oh, and a big kick from Brutus Armstrong there. Dragging Brutus. Brutus dragging Herman. Oh, and a big headbutt from Brutus Armstrong to Herman. Oh, and against the ropes. And another splash. Good work there by Brutus Armstrong. And now stomping away at Herman. You can tell that he just wants to put this away. Oh! Oh, Herman with an uppercut. And Brutus has got a long way to go, it seems. Oh, look at this. Twisting on the arm. No, it's not a Kimura, but it does very much look like one. I'm surprised Herman hasn't tried learning to do one. Oh, then again, can't teach old dogs new tricks, but my word, this ain't no old Yeller, that's for certain. Look at Herman go! Oh, wow. This is wonderful. This is like watching this is like watching a Rottweiler take on the largest British bulldog in the world. Oh, and a kick out there. On one hand, you've got this vicious, young, but very large attack dog. And then you've got this large, bullish dog that's probably got some breathing issues. That's terrible. Right, moving on back to the match here. Brutus taking down Herman. Oh my goodness, sitting Herman up here. And Brutus gonna try and just work on Herman here. I think he's realized that the strikes and the slams aren't doing the job. He needs to try and work Herman down so that, you know, he's not going to have Herman keep springing back up. A fair change of tactics here, but it doesn't look like it's going to be what it takes to stop Herman here. Oh, the big chest chop right there. Irish whip against the ropes. Oh, and a big boot. Did you see the way Brutus just flopped right there? Good grief. Oh, good God. That must be like 500 pounds going across the chest. 1, 2, and a kick out. And Herman cannot believe it. He's put away a bunch of people with that before, but it's not going to do it this time. But look at this. Here he comes. He's going to put it away for certain now. I think we're about to see the end of the undefeated streak. It's Burning Herman! The Burning Herman connects and Brutus is done. Here we go. 1, 2, and a kick out. My God, how? Jesus Christ, Brutus not giving up at all. This has definitely got him on the ropes though. And Herman, oh, scratching at the back of Brutus here. Now I've heard Brutus actually looking to get himself a new tattoo, gonna work the cross and, you know, essentially get it like covered over with something new. Obviously we'll update you when well, you'll see for yourself when he gets it. Oh, and a big punch there from Herman. Now Herman picking up Brutus. Oh, but Brutus gets out of the way. Oh, a Russian leg sweep. I think Brutus not looking to do a big move there. Was hoping to just get out of the way, and another big splash. Oh, he looks like he's actually going to try and put this away here. I think Brutus is starting to get desperate here. I've never seen Brutus in a position like this. Not even when he's faced the likes of Keller, who really did push him. We've seen people very nearly beat Brutus Armstrong. And he has never been, I've never seen him like this. Herman potentially close to breaking the spirit of Brutus Armstrong. Even though Brutus is in the driver's seat again. Oh, trying to go for a bicycle kick. And this is what I was going on about. Herman, oh my goodness. Ooh, Brutus takes him down, but Brutus realizing the bicycle kick missed. He's still got such a long way to go here. And look at that, he's getting exhausted. This must be a lot for him to take in, knowing that he cannot seemingly put this one away. Gonna take it into the corner, perhaps. Gonna try and hit his finisher here. This will be something to behold if he does this to Herman. Oh my God, he's actually gonna do it. Ladies and gentlemen, keep your eyes on the screen if we're about to see what I think we are. No, it's not what I thought. Oh my goodness. I thought we were about to see someone get a hernia right there. Brutus Armstrong with Irish whip into the corner once again. Oh, and a DDT stops Brutus Armstrong right there. Stomping on the back of the head. And now wrenching the head. Oh, once again. And a third time. Good God, Brutus cannot keep Herman down. This is a terrifying thought. Dropping the weight on the spine there. But Brutus not giving up. A big knee taking Herman down. And now, once again, Irish whip into the corner. Oh my God, is it going to be third time's the charm? No, he's not going for what I thought he was. But my word, I really was getting worried then. Oh, a Beal toss though. Oh, good Lord. Oh, good Lord. This is still going to be mighty impressive. Look at this. Oh, my God. Oh! I think it was a bit too much to ask to expect the superplex into a Falcon Arrow. That was still mighty impressive, though, and a great way to take the win. But you could see it in Brutus there. He was just as certain as we were that this was going to be his first loss. Good Lord, what a... That goes to show you what I was saying earlier. Herman may be older, he may not be at his peak, but he is still a tough competitor to go up against. I've said it before, but I absolutely think he's got at least one world title reign in his future. Now, Brutus Armstrong, however, still undefeated. He got pushed to his limits once again here, but once again, proving himself to just be that little bit better. My word, this match was insanity. Now look at this, you see like, gonna cut the replays short here. Brutus gonna celebrate his victories here, but my goodness, I think he's feeling just thankful more than anything that this one's over. I wonder how much longer he could have gone. He could have very well ended up like VGIW and the Anarchists here tonight. And we're going to end things off with our main event. Joe Average, making his Intense Wrestling debut, will be taking on the Reaper. And this one's going to be interesting. We have not seen what Joe Average is capable of in Intense Wrestling yet. Joe Average coming from OW Ultra Wrestling Live. Once again, you can find his channel in the sidebar of Intense Wrestling. Highly recommend you check it out. Ultra Wrestling Live streams live every so often and has many of the faces that you recognize from Intense Wrestling, as well as several faces that are currently exclusive to OW. One of those will be the likes of Gabriel Walker, Bannon, the Lizard King, and so on and so forth. People who will be in the future exclusive to OW, as well as many custom made for OW, original and exclusive, that you will only be able to see in Ultra Wrestling Live. Now, Joe Average, as you can tell, a bit more laid back, a little bit more chill than most wrestlers you see. Taking an approach that I can only describe as the Antonio Esposito approach of not really worried about some big overarching scheme, no big revenge or anything. He just wants to get into the ring, he just wants to win matches and have fun doing it, because to him, wrestling is fun. Well, we're going to see if Joe Average has what it takes here, because good lord, he is going in at the deep end here. The Reaper has arrived. One of the most fearsome faces in Intense Wrestling. The Reaper has laid waste to so many individuals that have dared to come up against him. He is a man who has just decimated so many people. Even the likes of Hardcore Hank has not yet been able to beat the Reaper, and they have had several matches at this point. In fact, I know that Hank has not really, he's been a bit harder to get in touch with. It's why you've not been seeing him as much in the ring. Ever since the Reaper's return, Hank seems to be on edge, and Hank is already a very worrying man in terms of mental stability. So I'm worried about what Hank could do now that the Reaper has returned. They're saying that the Reaper's eyes, while they're going to be tonight focused on Joe Average, are focused overall on Aaron Storm and the Storm system. Now, if you haven't seen last week's episode of Man Top, Aaron Storm claimed that he lost the title to Xander Horus because of a knee injury, saying his knees were badly injured, and said that the Reaper cannot touch Aaron or he will press charges. I don't know whether the Reaper will bother to take heed to those words, but Aaron seems convinced of it. Or at least he seems to be, because he's not here tonight. Hence why we saw Rebecca Storm. Anyway, now Joe Average getting to work on the Reaper. But the Reaper with a big stop, with a big kick to the midsection and a flying clothesline, taking Joe Average down. Now turning the head, a stomp to the side of the skull of Joe Average. Bringing Joe Average back up to his feet, and Joe Average staggering. Oh, trying to go for a big kick right there, but the Reaper out of the way. Big backdrop. Good work there by the Reaper. Joe Average struggling at the moment. Oh, stomping on the arm. Now, the thing we've noticed about the Reaper is he is terrifyingly vicious. You know, his name is incredibly apt because he will seek out your demise incredibly efficiently. Cold, calculated. You know, there's faces and heels. I think the Reaper is a class all his own. Because at the end of the day, he doesn't care whose side you're on. The reason he's going for Aaron isn't because of how awful Aaron is as a human. It's because Aaron dared to cross him. For the context there, the Reaper was the world champion and had a 2 out of 3 falls match against Xander Horus. It was a very close one. Xander just barely lost after Reaper won a 2-1 score in the best 2 out of 3 falls match. But just after that, Aaron attacked the Reaper. Oh, Joe Average turning things back around here. Took out the Reaper and put him out on the shelf, injuring him and claiming the title using the Money in the Bank briefcase. Oh, look at that. Try to go for a clothesline. Oh, and Joe with one of his own, and clearly with a lot of authority behind it because he sent the Reaper spiraling there. But like I was saying, he put the Reaper out for months, and Aaron was the world champion for quite a while. He was, at least for 2 events, he was the world champion, and my word. And now that the Reaper has returned, he is determined to seek out vengeance against him and the rest of the Storm system. Now we've seen that the Reaper has at least somewhat of an alliance with Black Death and Scarecrow. Now it seems that the 3 of them are still wishing to go solo whenever they can, but I imagine the message is that if you're going to play numbers, Aaron, we are willing to play that same game. So I imagine if Reaper can get Aaron one-on-one, Reaper will go alone. But if Aaron tries to pull some of those numbers, oh, you can see there Joe Average, by the way, great strength there. Good work there by Joe Average. But like I was going to say, if Aaron plays the numbers game, then the Reaper's going to pull some numbers himself. Now, that could also be why Aaron's getting more people to completely outnumber the Reaper, Black Death and Scarecrow. Now I want to apologise, we're taking away from Joe Average here, who has been doing quite well for himself. He's been standing his ground against the Reaper in this one. Currently on the losing side of things at this very point in time, but you've seen, hopefully you've been watching as I've been discussing this, some of the capabilities of Joe Average. Been doing very well for himself, and unlike Aaron, hasn't needed any help to do it. Oh, good lord. Joe Average with a big punch, but the Reaper choke slam right onto the outside. Good God. But they got to be careful because the referee is counting them out, and it's not a real victory if either one of them gets counted out. Oh, but Joe Average now, look at this. What's Joe Average got planned? Irish whip into the corner. Rushing over. Oh, look at that. Good work there by Joe Average. Oh, trying to go for a big boot there. Oh, no. Oh, no, he's choking out Joe Average here. He's choking him. And he's let go. He's let go a little bit too close to the ropes. But it might have been enough damage. Look at this. 1, 2, and a kick out. Oh, Joe Average not giving up that easily, and that's a shocker because that choking move has taken out many people. Oh, gonna go for an Irish whip, but Joe Average, you see Joe Average, oh, trying to go for a drop kick. Missed, but oh, look at that, Joe Average with a clothesline. He is not going down. And good work from Joe Average. I may be a fan of the Reaper, but I always appreciate a good athlete, and right now Joe Average with a really nice debut here tonight. Keep in mind that this is one of the that the Reaper is one of the top tier talents, so being able to have this level of offense is a very good sign, especially for your intense wrestling debut. Shane didn't get offense like this. And that could very well do it. 2 count, no. A kick out there from the Reaper. You can see Joe Average, he's getting a little bit stressed right now. Wondering what he needs to do. Oh, good lord. The Reaper's back up. And gonna bring force down onto the head. Reaper bringing Joe Average back up. But Joe Average with a fireman's carry. Staying in this one. Good work from Joe Average. Joe Average, Irish whip into the corner. Rushes over, catches the Reaper right there. And Joe Average, oh my God, he's going to put it away. No way, look at this. Pile driver. And the Reaper got busted open. There's no way. There's no way. No. Good God, could you have imagined? What a splash! What an explosion! You would have felt ripples across the entire wrestling world! but it's not to be. The fairy tale isn't happening just yet, if at all. The Reaper now trying to get out of that armbar. Oh my goodness, but you can see the Reaper is struggling at the moment. He is really struggling with Joe Average at the moment. Joe is, well, his name is definitely not that because he is very much above average here. Wow. The kick out there at 2. Still not putting him away here. Oh, the Reaper though gonna... oh no. Oh no, he swallowed in that bit of pain. Grabbed him, had him cornered, got him in the tombstone, and that might have done it. Good lord, all of that life just snuffed out right there. 1, 2, 3. Oh, that is a shame. But that is what you have to expect when you're up against the Reaper. Joe Average did a very good performance, however. I have got to hand it to him. I felt bad because I was discussing for people who maybe knew all of the events that have led up to this point with the Reaper, and I feel like it took away from the legitimately good performance from Joe Average. The fact that he was able to stand toe-to-toe with the Reaper, even though he lost, I think he's definitely made an impact. You see there, the stunt puller pile driver, good work right there, but it just wasn't enough. I thought it was gonna do it, but the Reaper stayed in it, and the Reaper racks up another victory. No hard feelings for Joe Average. If that's the beginning, if that's his debut, just think of where he'll be in a year's time. That's something to keep in mind. But for now, at the very least, so close, yet so far. Anyway, we hope you enjoyed this episode of Intense Wrestling's Mountaintop. If you did, please remember to leave a like on this video, subscribe for more, hit that notification bell, and most importantly, share this video with your friends. It's very important to have as many eyes on Intense Wrestling as possible. But until next time, I'm the Dominus Cygnus, and we'll see you next time.